Hey, I Compete. Welcome to Game Day. We're going to be showing you guys how to play a few different card games and a minute to win a game. But remember, you can play however you want. These are just a few of our ideas. Just remember to have fun while you're playing these games.
For this card game, I'm going to be showing you how to play War. It's a super simple game that basically all ages can play. And all you're going to need is a deck with 52 cards. And in that deck, you're going to take out the jokers. And in my deck of cards, it came with this little instructional card. I don't know if all of them have it, but this one did, and we don't need that for the game. So for the first thing you need to do for War is you need to take the card and you need to shuffle it. And then once you're done shuffling, you're just gonna split the deck in half. You can only play this with 2 players. So I'm just gonna go like this, back and forth until the entire deck is used up. Once you split the entire deck up, you do not want to look at your cards. You're just going to make them into one pile like this, but you don't want to see them still. You're going to put them in your hand down like this, and then you could start the game. On the count of 3, me and Marilyn are both going to flip over our very top card. 1, 2, 3. She has a 10, I have a 7. The 10 is a larger number, so she wins that round. We're going to do the same thing again. She has a king that's bigger than an 8. She wins that. I have an ace. Ace is the ultimate card. You can win anything with an ace. So I get that. I have a king. She had a 4. I get that round. 9. She gets that because I had a 3. And you're just going to continue to do that for the entire stack of cards. And then once you're done, you keep on playing. I get a 10, 8. And I'm now at my last card. She gets that. The game is not over yet. You're gonna pick up your pile of cards that you just went through and start over again with the same exact system. So, Marilyn and I are gonna just continue flipping it over until we get those other piles again. But there is one thing I do wanna show you guys. There's a thing called War. So when this happens, 2 cards of the same exact power. So here, Marilyn and I have 2 kings. It's a real war. So when that happens, you put down 3 cards, face down here, and then on the count of 3, you flip over the last one. 1, 2, 3. I won that, so I get all of her cards, and I get to keep all of mine. So these are now all of mine. In order to win this game, you need to have all the cards and the other player needs to have none. So by winning this, you get all the cards, and by losing it, you run out of cards. And that's the end of the game. Continue watching this video to see the other games we have to offer you guys. Have fun!
Okay guys, now that Autumn and Marilyn showed you guys how to play War, we're gonna show you guys another one of our favorite games that we like to play using a deck of cards. It's called Garbage. So to start, you're gonna want 2 players and each player gets 10 cards. So you lay them out flat in front of the person. So you want to put the 10 cards in 2 rows, 5 and 5. Okay, once you guys do that, you're going to put the remaining cards in the middle between both of you.
The object of this game is to flip all your cards over facing up and have them numbered 1 to 10.
Okay guys, so to start, you're going to have your 10 cards laid out. You're going to decide which one is your number 1 and which one is your number 10. So my number 1 is right here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Mine are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10.
Once you guys have this and you have your deck of cards right here, you guys can start. Okay guys, Carlos will be player 1 and I'll be player 2.
To start, the first player is going to want to take a card from the deck in the middle. I got the number 6, so I'm going to find my number 6 spot on here, and then I'm going to replace this card with the one that's facing down. This is going to be facing up. So there we go. Now I have the number 3 from my board. And then I'm going to place this card in the number 3 spot and do the same thing again.
He's going to keep going until he cannot go anymore.
Oh, perfect. We have a special card. This is the wild card. You can use this card for any space on the board. So I think I'm going to use it for my number 1 space. Okay, I have the number 5. So, this is another card. The jacks and the queens we cannot use, and that's going to go in your garbage pile facing up. So now that you got this card and you can't use it, now your turn is over and it's time for player 2's turn.
So I'm gonna start the same way. I'm gonna grab a card from the middle, and I got a jack, so I cannot play my turn anymore. It's Carlos' turn again.
So, I picked up the number 2 card from the middle deck, but since I already have that, I'm going to put this in the garbage pile. Now, what player 2 can do, she can steal this card and use it on her board.
So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna grab number 2 and put it in my 2 spot. Now I have a 5, a 6, a 7, ooh, I'm getting lucky, an 8, and my turn ends. Okay, so now we're gonna keep going until one of us flips all our cards over.
And now, I win the game, because I finished all my numbers, 1 through 10. Remember, the kings are wild cards, so you can use those in any spot that you would like.
Now we're going to show you guys how to play another game that wasn't included in the guide. This game is called Spoons because ordinarily it's played with spoons, but you can have any object of choice. We're playing with pens today, and because there are 5 of us, you only need 1 less, which is 4 pens for us. You need your objects of whichever. It's typically spoons, but we're using pens. You can use whatever, and a deck of cards. I'm going to pass out 4 cards to each player. Now that each player has 4 cards, each player can look at their own. Since I was the card dealer, I'm going to get the rest of the deck and I'm going to place it next to me. The object is to get 4 of a kind. If it helps me, I will place it in my deck of cards and get rid of one that doesn't help me get 4 of a kind and pass it to the next player. 4 of a kind can be 4 4s, 4 8s, it doesn't matter what number it is. It just has to be 4 of the exact same number. This game moves quickly, so as soon as you're done passing 1 card out, you're gonna get the next one, and you're just gonna continuously do that until someone gets 4 of a kind. Okay, so what happened there is someone got 4 of a kind. Okay, Carlos got 4 of a kind. What did you get? He got 4 3s, and as soon as he got 4 of a kind, he picked up the object from the middle. Now, when someone else picked up the object because they got 4 of a kind, the rest of the players should also pick up 1. But because the game moves so fast, sometimes the player won't see. And if you lack, as Shayla did, she's out for the next round. And so the next round, we'll put all of them back in the middle, but because Shayla's no longer in it, there's 4 of us, so there's gonna be 3 pens.
All right, everyone, now we're gonna show you a close-up version of how to play spoons with your family and friends. Autumn, the card dealer, has already distributed 4 cards per player. In the middle, you're gonna see 3 spoons. Remember, 1 object less than the amount of players who are participating. Autumn next door has the extra pile, and we're gonna get started. Remember, you're trying to get 4 of a kind. You're gonna keep the card if you need it, and you're gonna discard or get rid of it if you don't. You'll see the game moves quickly. As soon as one of them has 4 of a kind, they're going to grab the pen in the middle. Marilyn did not get the opportunity to grab 1 pen. She would be out. Can you show us? Carlos has 4 8, so that completes this round of spoons.
Okay guys, we're going to be showing you how to play the Smarties Minute to Win It game. What you will need is 2 plates, your Smarties, a straw, and a table. We do not have a table, so we're going to be doing this standing up. You can play this by yourself or with 2 people, but we're going to be showing you both ways. The object of this is to get as many Smarties as you can to the other plate using your straw. You can time yourself or have somebody else time you. I have 15 Smarties on my plate. Autumn is going to be timing me and see how fast I can do this. Ready, set, go.
Good job.
in 24 seconds.
Now let's see how fast it takes you to move the Smarties to the other plate. Have
Good luck.
fun! Now we're going to be showing you how to do it with 2 players. Autumn and I will be competing against each other to see who can move the Smarties to the other plate the fastest. Okay?
I'm gonna count them down. Ready, set, go.
Winner, winner! These are just the 2 ways that we thought we could play this, but you could play it however you want and get creative with it. Make sure you don't share straws and make sure you're being safe and having fun.